What's going on, everybody? It's Professor Zeus, and I'm back with another video. If you are new to the channel, please hit subscribe. We are on our way to 500 subscribers, and we are taking it the humble route. And I do appreciate you guys coming to the channel. So somebody sent me this video. I think it's from this Nigerian girl complaining that with content creation, she was able to make a certain amount of money, but it's like she's homeless now. And I just wanted to watch it with you guys and have an honest reaction about it. And after checking it out, let's have a conversation. So let's pull up the video.
Most influencers are going to end up going broke.
Present. I became an influencer in 2020 when Black people started trending, and it was great. My platform was growing at an exponential rate. I was able to quickly start making money and quickly become a full-time influencer. Influencing was even my first job where I made 100K. I was so happy. Not only was I happy from, making money, but also just being able to turn my creativity into a career. Until last year when my income took a nosedive, I went from making 100K to making less than the poverty rate. At first, I wasn't worried. Like, it was January, which is a normal slow month for the industry. So I just went about making content per usual. The worry started settling in March of 2024 when I had received 0 jobs, which is not normal. Usually around February, March is when everything starts picking up between Valentine's Day and springtime collections coming out. By April, it became real that I was going to have to find a full-time job. I could give you millions of reasons of why this happened, between DEI programs being taken out of a lot of companies, being supportive of Palestine, and being yelled at by marketing girls from Chanel telling me, what about the hostages? Different factors that could have played a part. But at the end of the day, this is where I am right now. My rent is very behind, and I am possibly going to get evicted, guys. So shit has gotten so real. I'm a little scared, a lot of scared. I'm really scared, guys. It just sucks, like, I was so happy to make something that I'm really passionate about a full-time career. Now I'm up for possibly being homeless. Oh, that's crazy to say. But just wanted to tell my story. If you guys want to support, you can. I will put my GoFundMe link in my profile if you guys want to donate or even share, repost this, interact with this post any way you can. That will be great. I know that I will be good at the end of the day. This world is full of terror, but I know I will be good.
Controversial opinion, but I think
So that was the language of Yolande. I am going to post the original video in the description. First, I want to start off by saying that in no way, shape, or form should anyone ever be happy or want to see other people not succeed in whatever they're doing. Every day I pray, I ask, for the Most High to continue to bless everyone in the world to be blessed, protected, and successful in every endeavor that they're going through. I just want to start off with that. Now, to her situation, I think we have to, really talk about something. If you were able to make 100,000 from content creation, and from what I'm seeing, I think she only has, like, let me see, she only has about 10,000 followers. If you were able to make $100,000 from content creation with 10K followers, you are extremely blessed. That is a fact. You are extremely blessed to be able to make that much money with, that many followers. But I think where a lot of people go wrong is, they probably looked at a temporary trend, or they misunderstood a temporary trend for a permanent career. And, we did see a lot of this go on. A lot of creators saw a huge financial boost due to a lot of companies, throwing money at DEI initiatives. And that's not a bad thing. But if you want to be honest, if we have to be honest, a lot of people weren't using that opportunity wisely. That's just the sad truth. Instead of stacking all that money that they were making from content creation when DEI and all these different things were booming, They started to upgrade their lifestyles, new apartments, new cars, living like, the money was not going to stop. And, she said that she went from 100,000 to potentially being homeless. That's extremely, extremely scary. So what happens when trends die down, when companies start, or when companies stop handing out easy money? When stuff like that happens, that's when reality is going to really set in. And we're seeing it now. People with thousands, millions of followers, they're struggling to make ends meet because they don't understand the business side of content creation. It's a brutal game. And most of us who have Instagrams, we aren't probably as savvy with content creation, because there's different levels when it comes to the content creation game, from what I've been seeing and what I've been researching, and essentially why I'm even back doing this. But if you don't evolve, if you don't reinvest into yourself, because you are a business, you are a brand, you become irrelevant when you don't invest in yourself. Your audience is going to move on. The sponsors stop knocking, which is what Yolande said. They stopped, like she stopped having jobs. And worst of all is, like, once you were living the high life and doing all these extremely crazy things because you made such a crazy amount of income, it's hard to go back to a regular job. Some people would rather be the lowest tier of a nurse versus being a high paid Chick-fil-A server. Believe it or not. Some people would rather struggle than admit that they need a plan B. It's unfortunate. So how can we avoid this when we're in the content creation space, or in life for that matter? You have to treat content creation like a legitimate business and not like a lottery ticket. Think about how many times we've seen people go viral, whether it be videos, music, what have you. If you don't treat your life like a business, expect to be just tossed to the wayside. You can't rely on sponsorships. A lot of creators, they depend entirely on brand deals, and that's a bad move from what I've seen. What happens when those brand deals like start cutting off their budget or cut their budget, and you're affected? Then what? You got to diversify your income. You got to start putting out merch. You got to have memberships, digital products, multiple platforms to be able to monetize as much as you can from your content. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. And you guys can use me as a living testimony. Literally watch the transition of how I'm going to approach things. I'm obviously not going to be so exclusive, because once that membership comes out, I might put some game in there for you, but just pick up the little nuggets, right? You got to live below your means. Just because you made 10,000 this month doesn't mean you got to spend 10,000. Learn from the best people out there, the Warren Buffetts, all the great investors. Invest 95% of what you make and stack that bread, because you don't want to be desperate. Keep evolving. The internet moves extremely fast, and we've seen it. I was born in 1994. I've seen how fast the internet moves. It's not waiting for anybody. So do your best to pick up as much information as you can and apply it. If you guys have noticed, there's a lot of themes in my videos: information, application, execution. Information, application, execution. I might even name this video that. If you can master those three things, you should be good. You have to learn new skills, you have to improve your content, and you have to grow your brand, or you will be left behind. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And you have to understand business, taxes, contracts, analytics, metrics. If you don't understand these types of things, you're setting yourself up to fail. Success isn't just about talent, it's about strategy. That's why I had to take such time away from how I used to do mental gymnastics, but now I'm back and it's like I'm better than ever. When I just got back, I left at 125 subscribers. I'm at like 400 plus. Humbly, but it's strategy. But let's zoom out for a second, right? This isn't only about content creation. This is about the economy as a whole, which is what I was telling you guys in my other video that I just dropped. Jobs aren't as secure as they used to be. If you're not thinking about making multiple or having multiple income streams, not being financially literate and thinking about long-term security, you're playing yourself. You're playing yourself. The world is moving towards self-sufficiency. So whether it's content creation, entrepreneurship, investing, you have to be in control of your money, because the people who don't prepare, those are the ones who are struggling right now. Facts. So we got to ask ourselves, are you setting yourself up for long-term success, or are you just riding a wave that's already dying? It's a hard pill to swallow, but you got to ask yourself that. And I'm going to always say it. Have that mental image in your mind of the type of person you want to be. What does the future version of you look like? What's their environment look like? What does their financials look like? Have the perfect version of yours. If you watch Dragon Ball Z, you remember Perfect Cell? Think about how Cell started and then he became Perfect Cell. Think about the perfect or the best version of yourself and have that mental image in your mind and go back to that image. Always remember that. Always remember that. And your subconscious is going to guide you to that best version of yourself. All right? Information, application, execution. 2025 is going to be a great year. It just won't be easy. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Share this video with somebody you think who might see some value in it, and subscribe if you haven't already. We're on our way to we're on our way to 500 subscribers, man, and we're taking it the humble route. And never ever forget, it's you and I verse for a reason. I teach you, you teach me, and we both take what we learn from each other, what we taught from each other, and apply it to what's going on. That's the only way life can go on. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.